What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Lucas from Content Fries, and we are now live. This is next episode of Content Fridays, and today we will take a look at the Content Fries 2.0 development progress. Among other things, we will see how many time we will have for today's episode. So let me just jump right into it and show you the 2.0 version that I'm really stuff that I'm really excited about. And as you can see, this is the trimmer of Content Fries. As you can see, it's currently integrated into the 2.0 version. Let me show you a couple of differences between 2.0 trimmer and the current trimmer as we have. So when you are working and trimming your stuff, your potatoes, slicing them up into fries and whatever, you are working with the trimmer. This is the tool, as you already know it. As you can see, this is Content Fridays number 5, and this is basically the same piece of potato as I have here. And the only difference, to be honest, is that this top bar is not present in this interface, in this layout, because it is not necessary there. The only thing that's missing is the option to modify and change the name of the potato, but that will be eventually added to this layout, to this interface as well. And you can actually go to different sections. You can modify stuff. You can work with the trimmer as you can in the current version, and don't try this domain. This is for internal testing only. You will not be able to access that. We will release the first closed beta version for all the users to the end of November or early December. This is just to remind. So no trying necessary to go in here. You will not be able to access that. But let me show you. This is the trimmer integrated into 2.0, and the context editor is not currently integrated to this layout, but this will be added very soon and will be there too. And let me go now to the fry section. Maybe I have here, but let me go there. And this is the fries section. As I mentioned in the previous episodes of Content Fridays, database and everything is done or is being reworked from scratch. So that's why I don't have all my content here, and you will be able to migrate all your content after we have stable version and some kind of migrator. But before that, you will basically have, if you would like to use 2.0 version as soon as it gets released in phase number 1, then you will have your account, basically clean, no content there. So you can add all the folders and all the stuff. So let me just show you how that process looks like. By the way, I think simple folders functionality is now done and it's now finished, and we just have to add nested folders feature stuff. So let me add some kind of testing folder, and everything should be updated in real time. As you can see, now I have my testing folder here. I can upload a couple of maybe images. So let me go to some testing videos that I have here that I prepared for this episode. So let me drag and drop them here. As you can see, now I can upload all my pieces of content in a bulk. So let me start the uploading process. And here, if you compare today's episode with the last week, there is a significant progress. Not only the trimmer is now integrated to the interface, but also you can add and choose maybe, let me choose this testing folder right here and choose all the contexts that I'm interested in, like this. And then, as you can see, I have all my pieces of content here, and this is a huge difference when we compare the uploading process to to do, Content Rise 1.0, because you can only upload one piece of content at a time, not many pieces of content like these that is possible in 2.0. So let me finish uploading, and all these fries should appear when I go to testing folder. As you can see, they are already here. There's just one minor issue that this number is not changing, so that will be fixed very, very soon. But let me go and add this fry to this folder. As you can see now, all the numbers are recalculated. And let me show you one more time. When you want to change, the actual folder of the fry, you can either do that during the uploading process, or then just by drag and drop like this. And I really like this a lot. As you can see to which folder you are adding that piece of content into, and then you drop, and everything is updated in real time, automatically, very fast. It's a pleasure to work with it. We just have to finish the thumbnail generation process and add more metadata and information to this section. As you can see, the context is not reflecting the actual value that I had in the uploading process. So there should be, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and everything that I have chosen during the uploading process. But that's, minor. That's not very complicated to reflect in the template that's close to be finished. Okay, so these are the fries. These are all the stuff that I wanted to share with you regarding 2.0 version. And also that the trimmer is now integrated into the interface, and also context editor is close to be finished. So I think it's still real to have the first version working to the end of November that you can use, and then all the minor stuff will still be there, like you will have your name here, and the option to switch the theme and the workspace and everything that's basically 2.0 related. Okay, so that's 2.0 progress. And let me now go to the legacy version of the Content Fries. And one question that I received or noticed in the group was regarding something more, advanced. So let me give you some interesting tip that you can already make with first version, with this current version of Content Rise, and that's some kind of reaction video, some kind of reaction clip, where you have two videos going together. And huge thanks to Mark Farmer, who basically is an author of this idea. And this is something I would never, it would never come to my mind, something like this. Let me show you what I mean by that. When I go to IGTV context, because that's vertical context, then I can unlink obviously the video. And when you have some kind of reaction video and you want to have this video right here, and then a second video on top of that, then you can use basically video background for that, and go to layers, choose background, choose video, and then upload the video that you are recording the reaction on. That means when I add, for example, I don't have maybe some kind of good example of the video, but let's just choose this one and assume that I'm speaking and talking about this video. In this video, basically just reacting to it. Okay, so as you can see, this video is now here, and I just have to cover the entire screen. Or if you need to customize the position, you can use, width and height. As you can see, these will keep the aspect ratio intact. When I change the height of the video, the width will change accordingly. If you don't want to, behave it like this, just click this lock icon and change width and height as you need. And now I just will choose and move the video background here, and then let me go and remove all the headlines because I don't need them in this kind of content. So first headline, second headline, and third, and also remove everything that's not related, or that you don't want to have there. So I will also remove these rectangles. If you have some kind of video or clean, you don't have to do this because chances are you will not have these elements there. Okay, so this is just related to this template that I'm currently using. So also these two rectangles and the last one. Okay, now the actual video content, as you can see, is here, and I can also move the video, for example, to the bottom of the page. Okay, and maybe I can increase it a bit like this, maybe to something like this, and let me reposition it one more time. And now basically I'm talking here, reacting to this video, so chances are you are now seeing clearly where I'm heading. And maybe what can be interesting is that I will this context, when you go here and see the settings, is vertical context. It has height of 1920 pixels. Okay, so when I get half of that value, that's 960, I think, then this is the middle of the video, and that's what I want to do. And also I can pick my subtitles and move them to the center, okay, like this. And now we have some really interesting, reaction video. I can just increase the subtitles like this. And as you can see, one line is in the reaction part, second line is in the video part. When I play it, new and a really exciting content model we are currently working on. Okay, so just to make it super clear, let's assume you are doing some reaction video on a fire or something like that, and maybe some cathedral was on fire, and in this part you can have that cathedral, okay, and in this part is the video content and your reaction, or maybe some person reaction or whatever. So that's how you can replicate that kind of content and that kind of stuff. So hopefully that makes sense. And I think something like this, if you want to do it in a simple fashion, you don't have to use a video editor for that. So that's really awesome. And also you can maybe add some kind of simple B-rolls, but in form of images. And let's say I go to the library, and maybe I'm talking about some kind of fire or whatever, and find a picture of fire. Maybe I'm talking about that fire in this part. So let me add, for example, this image right here. Now I have this B-roll of this image in this video section, in this video part. Okay, so in a 48 seconds, this image will appear, and I can change its, width and height and anything. Maybe add it like, I think this is the height that I'm looking for, and I would like to overlap this part. So maybe something like this to the bottom, and I have to move it slightly like this. And now there is one issue, and that this image is overlapping my subtitles, and I don't want that. Okay, so I just need to move my subtitles on top of the layer section on top of the image. Okay, and now I have, reaction video. It's going now. The image will appear, and I can also choose that image and set some kind of transitions for it. So let me add some kind of in transition like this, and maybe some out transition. Okay, whatever. And important thing is that you will not see that transition in the preview. This is the preview. This is the context editor. Okay, that transition will be generated in the video output, so you will see it there. Okay, so this is also something that we will improve in the 2.0 version as well. So you will see exactly how the video will be rendered without any guessing. And also regarding these b-rolls, if you need this feature and you want to add some kind of videos as b-rolls, then I think I have great news for you. This is something that we will also implement to the end of this year. I think in December we should be able to add it, because our plans slightly changed, and our highest priority right now is finish the first phase of Contentfries 2.0. And let me go to the blog just to explain what the first phase of 2.0 means. When you go to contentfries.com/blog and you find this article, my pronunciation is really funny, then you can read everything that is planned to be released as part of Contentfries 2.0. And I think many of the features that we are looking forward to and working on to add in 2.0 version are really mind-blowing and game-changing. And if you love the current version of 1.0, I think 2.0 will be 10 times better. And stuff like integration with social media, so you can publish your content on Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms, or not only publish but also schedule. I think that's super powerful for something like this, because you don't have to use 120 different pieces of software, but just use Contentfries and do all the video editing and all the scheduling and content publishing and content repurposing. So I think the direction we are heading is really, really incredible, and 2.0 will be just mind-blowing. Okay, so definitely read this if you are not aware of changes that are planned for 2.0. And regarding all the individual phases, like phase number 1, 2, 3, there are 5 different phases, and I was talking about all those phases in Content Fridays episode 12, so I will not go into much detail here. But the first phase is that we will have the layout, working, and all the uploading and everything necessary to provide you with this awesome and wonderful layout, where you can also switch to light and dark mode if you like to do that kind of stuff, and upload your content in a bulk, so you can filter your content and just replace this interface, which is not very clean and organized, and provide you with many organization features, so you can keep your things and account clean, because that's, to be honest, it's not possible in this kind of layout. Okay, so first phase, the goal is get rid of this and add you option to use this instead with folders and workspaces and stuff, and better filtering options, and it should be much better for teamwork but also for individuals. And the trimmer and the context editor will be the same, and that's phase number 1. And phase number 2 is integration with social media. But I think to have more complete package, something like video b-rolls and support for videos in the context editor, and so you can add videos here, like you can add images and also GIFs. This is something that is currently missing, and I think that should be released as soon as possible. So that's why the plan is slightly changed now. So the first goal is to finish 2.0 version phase number 1, then add support for b-rolls and for videos overlays, so you can actually find some kind of video or upload your own video and add it like I just did with this image, and export it in one fry. Okay, so that's the second highest priority, I would say. Then we will only continue on 2.0 version development, but we will not have any kind of rush in this scenario, because okay, we will release phase number 2 with social media integration in 2023 quarter number 1, and then we will work on a migrated version and improved version of context editor and trimmer and stuff. But that's something that's not rushing us. Okay, so it will be done from scratch. It will be much better than it is right now, but everything needed, everything that is some kind of core functionality like video b-rolls and core functionality of video editing will be already there. So there will be many improvements, but we can develop it in peace, and our developers are really detail oriented and doing all the testings and stuff and automated tests and real-time functionalities. So 2.0 will be mind-blowing, and we will have the room to continue improving on it. So hopefully that makes sense, and I hope also this example of some kind of advanced content, some kind of reaction video, is something that maybe can help you produce to better reels and TikTok videos and maybe YouTube shorts and whatever. As you can see, everything here was created with ContentPrice without any kind of video editor. So this is a video background. This is the actual video that is located on the bottom of the page and just more resized accordingly. And a huge thanks one more time to Mark Farmer. He's a great content creator and is a part of our group, ContentPrice group, and he gave me, and not only me, but he shared this in the group, and I saw somebody was asking about exactly this kind of content, how to do something like this in ContentPrice. So this is advanced example of something that you can already do with ContentPrice. If you want to take it one step further, you can use presets with your subtitles. You can combine it with presets. It's perfectly fine. In this particular scenario, I would apply a preset like this and add it exactly to the center of the video, and also let me see, maybe this is how it should be, and disable rotation randomizer, because I don't want my because this is the middle of the video and I want to have one part in this part and the second line in this part. I just need to increase the line height slightly, maybe like this, and then use the lines highlighter. Okay, and now I just took it one step further, and let me show you how it seems. Price, position or price tag for SEO services. Then we had a second. Okay, and this is the b-roll that I added to the simple image, and now I just have to export the video, and everything is great. I think this is really more advanced use case. It's simple to do something like this, and a huge, shout out to Mark Farmer, who had the idea to use the video background like this. I think that's a really great use case. But keep in mind one thing, okay? I will finish my Content Fridays episode with one thought, and when we do it with one idea, you have to keep in mind, because video backgrounds are meant primarily. You can use it like this if you want. It's up to you, okay? But video background is meant to be used with abstract video backgrounds. So the video background is not keeping or syncing the time with the timeline. That means when you add some kind of reaction video like this to the background, and you fast forward or rewind the video will be fast forwarded, the actual video that you have in the fry, but the reaction part, the video background, will not be fast forwarded, because as I mentioned, it's for abstract videos. And this is just something that you have to keep in mind, but in the exported version it will be just fine, okay? So don't worry about that. Just keep that in mind if you want to use video backgrounds for this purpose, for this use case. And that's really all I wanted to share with you. So Content Files 2.0, I think there is a huge progress. Dreamer is already integrated there, and folders and stuff. It's coming along nicely, and the goal is to release phase number 1 to the end of November or early December. And then if you joined later to this episode of Content Fridays, then we will work on the video support overlays, video overlay support. So you can do some kind of B-rolls that you can now do with images. So, this kind of stuff. And that's all. Okay, so then phase number 2, social media integration, and so on and so forth. So thank you very much for watching today's episode of Content Fridays. Stay awesome, guys. And I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Get some energy to next week, and I'll see you soon.